She threw the diaper, which she had just used to wipe the baby's bottom, into the ocean. Unexpectedly, the baby's waist drifted in the water and actually attracted a few fish. Mia, who hadn't eaten for a long time, spotted this scene. She quickly fashioned a makeshift spear. However, because the spear wasn't sharp enough, she tried many times but failed every time. In the end, Mia, completely exhausted, collapsed on top of the shipping container. But how did Mia end up at sea? To explain that, we have to go back a few days. Mia was born in a brutal country, where those in power carried out a ruthless extermination campaign. They ordered the elimination of all elderly people. After the elderly were wiped out, they moved on to targeting children and pregnant women. In order to survive, many citizens had no choice but to flee and seek refuge elsewhere. Mia and her husband were one of the many desperate couples. One night, they secretly climbed into the back of a cargo truck. Inside the container, they found it packed with other pregnant women and children, all trying to escape. After a while, the container doors suddenly swung open. A large crowd of refugees rushed inside. In the chaos, Mia and her husband were separated. Mia quickly peeked through a small hole to see where Nick had gone. She spotted him entering a container labeled number 107. They managed to stay in contact through their phones. Nick promised he would come find Mia as soon as they got off the truck. However, when the truck reached a checkpoint, it was stopped. Even though the driver had a permit, the authorities still insisted on inspecting the cargo. The container doors were thrown open. Officers entered the container and began inspecting carefully. Then, the commanding officer ordered his men to stand inside the container, while he himself stepped outside. Suddenly, he ordered his men to open fire into the container. After 2 gunshots rang out, it was clear from where the bullets hit that they were aiming at hidden compartments inside the container. The officer then tried to coax people out by promising them safety if they surrendered. If they refused, they would face immediate execution. Mia didn't trust them for a second. She seized the opportunity to hide atop a wooden crate. Meanwhile, when a young girl opened the hidden compartment door, the officer coldly shot her without hesitation. Immediately after, he ordered his men to kill everyone inside. Mia, hiding up on the crate, was lucky enough to survive. She didn't dare move until the cargo doors were shut again. No one knows how long she stayed hidden. Eventually, the container Mia was hiding in was loaded onto a cargo ship. She thought, if only the ship could reach its destination, she would finally be saved. But that night, the ocean turned violent. Huge waves capsized the cargo ship. When Mia woke up, she found that the container had flooded with seawater. She looked out through a hole, only to see nothing but the endless, open ocean.